All right, my dears. So here we are. We'll allow ourselves to take a comfortable seat and connect to the element of earth. Element of earth by feeling our sitting bones connect to the surface we're sitting on. But the element of earth in our bodies are the bones of our bodies, the mass of our bodies, the form of our bodies. And really allowing ourselves to feel connected to the element of earth within us. And as we connect to the element of earth within us, connecting to our ancestors and our descendants, be they physical or spiritual, connecting to lineage, root, and also, and perhaps most importantly, connecting to the land we are on. So I am in Tacoma today at my son's house with my grandbaby daughter. We are on the land of the Puyallup tribe here in Tacoma. And that's the land I grew up in the Puyallup tribe. Seattle, land of the Duwamish tribe. Whidbey Island, land of the Tulalip tribe, all Coast Salish people. When we honor and connect with those who have tended this land for many, many, many generations, those who the land was stolen from, we have awareness of how we can do better and how we can create relationship with land that is one of reciprocity. Thinking not of land and water as commodity, but as relative. Mother Earth, sister water, father sky, our tall tree people, tree nation. From our root, we'll allow our awareness to rise up to the crown of our head and feeling our inherent dignity, our ability to sit up nice and tall, connect to crown energy, which is the God of our own understanding, or divinity, or the powers that be, the universe, whatever resonates for you. And also the inherent dignity every single one of us is born with, our birthright to feel a fundamental sense of belonging in the skin we're in the form we're in all of our identities. And the more we call home our identities, our racial identity, our sexual orientation, our gender identity, the shape and size and ability of our bodies, our mental abilities, our culture, our religion, even our economic status. The more we call home these parts of ourselves, these identities, the more we can align to create more welcoming space, especially if the ones we're welcoming have different identities than our own. In that small way, we create more unity. And then palms might join at your heart, either in Anjali Mudra or any other shape that serves you. Perhaps you have a special intention for your practice today. Or maybe you dedicate your practice to someone or something. And we'll seal these intentions with the sound of 3 ohms. Please join me if that feels right to do so. Deep breath in. Ah. All right, my dears, we'll start the playlist in 3, 2, 1. Push play and come onto your backs. As you come onto your backs, you might interlace the fingers behind your head, draw your knees up, and curl head, neck, and shoulders up. And then right elbow, left knee, straighten the right leg. And then we'll pulse toward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Come back and switch sides. Left elbow, right knee, straighten the left leg. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center and switch sides and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center, switch sides and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center, switch and pulse for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center, switch and pulse for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center, switch and pulse for 2, 1. Inhale, center, switch and pulse for 2, 1. Inhale, center, switch and hold. Stay holding for the count of 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and switch sides and hold for the count of 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come back, lift your legs up, head is on the earth, head is on the earth. Yeah. Take a few moments here just to breathe and notice everything that you notice. And then curl your head and neck and shoulders up again. Right leg goes toward the earth on the exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Left leg toward the earth, exhale. Inhale, lift it up and switch. 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 And now inhale, lift it up, maybe just a third of the way, lower both legs, a third of the way, a third of the way. Is that a third of the way, Kanti? I don't know. Yeah, perfect. And then what about 2/3 of the way? Pause, hold, pause, hold. Lower them the best you can. Pause, hold. Lift the legs all the way up. Lower them 1/3 of the way. Pause. 2/3 of the way. Pause. As far as you can comfortably, pause. All the way up. One more time. 1/3 of the way. 2/3 of the way. As far as you can. All the way up. Keep the legs up. Now the head goes halfway down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Halfway down, inhale. Exhale, lift. Halfway down, inhale. Exhale, lift. Halfway down, inhale. Exhale, lift. One more, halfway down. All the way up, pause, hold. And release. Come to Shavasana for a few breaths. Shavasana for a few breaths. Reach towards your feet. Toes together. Curl up, lift your toes. So this is low boat. Come toward your right side and up toward high boat. Great, back to center. over to the left, and up toward high boat. Back to center, and straight up to high boat. Great. Lower low boat. Come to the right, up toward high boat. Back to center, over to the left, up toward high boat. Back to center, straight up high boat. Low boat. One more time, right side, up toward high boat. Back to center, over to the left, up toward high boat. Back to center, up to high boat. Low boat, rest. As you rest, you might windshield wiper your legs side to side. Just notice what's happening. And then up and over onto hands and knees. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Stay for an inhaling cat. Come back to cow. Twice more, my dears, at your own pace. Great. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Draw the knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Lift the leg again. Take it across the body towards your left arm. Lift the leg again. Take it towards your right arm. Lift the leg again. Step the foot forward between your hands. Dip your hips, lift your heart, inhale. Straighten your leg, exhale. Bow your head toward your shin. Stay for a deep breath in. Bend that right knee. Now reach your right arm up to the sky and then reach the right arm alongside your ear. Yeah. And see if you can stretch open that right side body a little bit here, even in the twist. Shoulder away from the ear. Nice. Take another deep breath in. And then make your way to the long edge of the mat. Both feet point straight forward. It's a forward fold, a wide-legged forward fold. Take a deep breath in together. Long breath out. Halfway lift on the inhale. Spin to face your left leg. Spin toward the back of the mat. Dip your hips, lift your heart, breathe in. Straighten that leg, breathe out. Bow your shin and your head together. Take a deep breath in. And then bend that left knee. Lift your left arm up. And then see if the left arm can come alongside the ear, stretching open that left side body. Take a couple more deep breaths here. And then frame that left foot plank. Side plank on the right, side plank on the right. So we'll stay here for 5 breaths. You could stack your feet or stagger them, or you could have your right knee down, of course. Back to plank. Onto the left side, side plank. 5 breaths. Now, remember, you can do something different on this left side. We practice equity versus equality. So supporting the side that needs support. not forcing the body into any pose. Come back to center plank. Shift forward, you might lower your knees, chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog, big inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Few breaths here. That same right leg lifts. This time, bend the knee and spin the hip open. Maybe 3 knee circles or hip circles, rather, one direction and then the other. And then draw the knee in towards your belly, chest, or nose. Lift the leg again. Take it across the body towards your left arm. Lift the leg again. Take it towards your right arm. Lift the leg again. Step the foot forward between the hands. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Right arm up, inhale. Right arm alongside the ear. Take a deep breath in. Make your way to the long edge of the mat and fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Allow your head to go as much as possible. Maybe you nod yes or no. Halfway lift when you're ready and spin to face forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale here. Bend that left knee. Reach your left arm up and alongside your ear. Inhale here. Frame that foot, plank. Side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Back to plank. Side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Knees could come down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You might pedal, you might sway. Your left leg now lifts. Draw the knee in towards your belly, chest, or nose. Lift the leg again. Take it across the body towards your right arm. Lift the leg again. Take it towards your left arm. Lift the leg again. Step the foot forward and come all the way up to crescent lunge. Some folks might put the back knee down if crescent lunge is less available, yeah? Let's tuck the tail and draw those front ribs in. Oh yes, good. Draw that left hip back slightly. Awesome. And then cactus your arms. Inhale, reach your arms up. You might straighten the back leg. Exhale, cactus and bend the back knee quite a bit. Yeah, great. One more time. Inhale, lift and straighten a little. Exhale, cactus and bend a lot. Now keep your knee bent, the back knee bent if you can. Reach your arms up and twist high, which means right arm in front. Right arm in front. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale back to center. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Twice more. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Last one. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Star pose, inhale. Bend your knees, goddess. You might lift one heel, put it down, then lift the other. Or you might lift both of your heels. If you lift both of your heels and you find the posture kind of unsteady, try to bring steadiness into your breath. Slow, steady breathing. Star pose. Warrior two toward the back of your mat. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. One more time with your own pace. And then as you come back, warrior two, pivot your back toes for crescent lunge. Nice. Draw the front ribs in, lift the heart, bend the back knee, and then cactus the arms. Inhale, lift and straighten a little. Exhale, cactus and bend a lot. One more time. And now with that back knee bent, lift the arms and twist high. So left arm in front. Great. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Back to center on the inhale. Frame the front foot, side plank on the left, straight to it. Side plank on the left. Great. Inhale here. Back to plank. Shh. Inhale, side plank on the right. Back to plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower halfway or to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes high. Bend the knee and spin the hip open. 3 hip circles, one direction. And 3 the other. And then lift the leg up, breathe in, draw the knee in towards your belly, chest, or nose. Lift the leg back up, inhale. Take the leg across the body towards your right arm. Lift the leg, inhale. Take it towards your left arm. Lift the leg, inhale. Step the foot forward between the hands. Come up, crescent lunge. Twist high with your right arm in front. You might stay or bring your palms together and hook that right wrist, forearm, or even elbow outside the left knee. If you choose this path, you might then open the arms high to low, high to low. Taking a deep breath in together. Long breath out. One kind of big swooping motion. You're going to come up and open warrior two. Nice. Yes, gorgeous. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Stay half or full bind. Half or full bind. We're pausing here. We will have an opportunity later for bird of paradise, but right now we're pausing with the half or full bind, trying to feel our shoulders stack open, our hips stack open, kind of noticing how you can engage those left glutes in towards center a little bit. Yeah, nice. All right, friends, release, come to star pose. Big breath in. And then goddess pose. Heels can remain down or lift one at a time or both together. Inhale, star. Warrior two toward the front. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Half or full bind in your side angle. And just see, like, maybe on the other side, a full bind was possible and not this side. And that's okay. Instead of pushing or striving for a pose, can we just be with wherever we are and breathe, even and especially if that's different from side to side? Decolonizing the notion that we have a good side or a bad side, but just being with what's true right now. So we'll release our hands, come back, warrior two. Pivot on your back toes for crescent lunge. Inhale, twist high, left arm in front where you might stay, or bring your palms together and hook either the wrist, forearm, or elbow outside the knee, or maybe open the arms high to low. Great. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Frame your front foot straight away. Side plank on the left. Side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Plank. Side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Nice. Plank. Shift forward. Knees could come down, lower halfway or to the earth. Cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. And then we're going to go to Surya Namaskara A, Surya Namaskara B. We'll just do 3 of each today. When you're ready, walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift on the inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. Rise all the way up on the inhale. Palms pass through the heart, mountain pose. Surya A. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise on up, inhale. Mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, remember that can be modified in any way. Yeah. Cobra or up dog. Back to down dog where we'll all meet. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. One more for good measure. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, or you could do cat-cow, or you could hold plank. Come through to cobra or up dog. Back to downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. Palms pass through the heart, mountain pose. Take a few breaths here. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. So I'm gonna say down dog your way. If you wanna go through chaturanga up dog, great. If you'd rather step back to down dog, great. Whatever works. Right foot forward, warrior number one. So find the pose. You might reach your left arm forward, right arm up. And then both arms reach up, shoulders go down. You might slightly tuck your tail. Yeah, nice. Bend that right knee, lift your heart, bring your weight in your back heel. One more breath in. Chaturanga, or just step back to down dog or any other path. Left foot forward, warrior one. You might reach that right arm forward, left arm up. You might slightly tuck your tail. Draw the left hip slightly back. Put weight in your back heel. Both arms up and shoulders down. Inhale. Down dog your way. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Stand up straight and strong. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Two more, my dears. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog your way. Right foot forward, warrior one. Take a deep breath in. Down dog your way. Left foot forward, warrior one. Take a deep breath in. Down dog your way. Walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Stand up straight and strong, mountain pose. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Last one, my dears, chair pose. Big breath in. Fold over your legs, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog your way. Right foot forward, warrior one. So good. Find the pose. Take a deep breath in. Down dog your way. And left foot forward, warrior one. Deep breath in. Down dog your way. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. And then stand up. Mountain pose. Take a really deep breath in. Long breath out. Widen your feet. Interlace the fingers behind your tail and fold forward. And if your arms can rinse off your back, great. If they stay on your low back, great. We'll just focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together and saving our elbows. Yeah. Nice, Paloma. Even more. Bend your elbows. Yes, perfect. You might bend one knee and then the other, so you're kind of swaying with your hands interlaced this way. About 5 more breaths. What if you nodded yes or no? When you're ready, release your hands, halfway lift, and step back, down dog or jump back, whatever works for you. Right leg goes high, bend the knee and spin the hip open where you might stay, or you might shift onto your left forearm, or you might flip your dog. Whatever choice feels nourishing and safe. Nourishing and safe. Nice, everybody come back. That right leg is high. Take the leg across the body where you might hover it or straighten it and thread it through and do a variation of side plank where the right foot could be on the ground or lifted, on the ground or lifted. Great, everybody. Come back. Both hands are down. Right leg is high. Step the foot forward straight away, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Half bind or full bind or bird of paradise. Half bound bird of paradise also works. If you're half bound bird, you would just reach your hand for the back of that right thigh, step your left foot forward, root down through the left foot as you rise up with the right. Now, you could always be grabbing your big toe and then you could straighten the right leg if you had a half bind. Lots of choices. Take a deep breath in. Let's gently place that right foot down, and maybe there's a second of a bound half moon, lifting that left leg into half moon. Nice. So good, everybody. Take a deep breath in and then land as gently as you can, warrior two. Nice. Inhale, star pose. And then let's interlace the fingers behind the back here, turn our feet to face forward, and a wide-legged forward fold with the arms rinsing out overhead. And then you might release your hands and reach between your legs, where you might stay, or you might stand on your head if that feels safe and connected. You could always use a wall. Whether or not you stand on your head, this is an inversion. This is an inversion. So allowing ourselves to settle wherever we are. No place to get, nowhere to go. You do happen to have your feet up to the sky, we'll slowly bring them back to Mother Earth. Halfway lift, everybody. Set your heels in, toes out, goddess. Inhale, star. Warrior two toward the back of your mat. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Half bind or full bind. Maybe bird of paradise. Remember, you can come with a half bind. And that would mean you would rise up with that left leg and maybe grab the big toe and straighten the leg. See what works. Nice. Breathing, noticing, feeling. Another inhale here. And set that left foot down. Maybe for a second, the right leg lifts in a bound half moon, half or full. So good, everybody. Yes, yes. Take a deep breath in. And gentle warrior two. Good. Inhale, exalted warrior. Frame that left foot, side plank on the right. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. So we're not going to go in a full circle this time. We're going to go back the way we came. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee and spin the hip open. You might stay here. You might shift onto your right forearm, or you might flip your dog, whatever feels nourishing right now. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Lovely, everybody. Slowly come back. Left leg is high. Take the leg across the body where you might hover or straighten the leg, thread it through, right arm up. Left foot could be on the ground or lifted. Come back. Lift the leg high, inhale. Step forward for warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Now in half moon, you could reach for the floor or a block, or you could keep your hand lifted. Great. 2 more breaths. And then maybe you stay exactly how you are, or maybe you bend that top knee, reach back with one or both hands, grab the foot, kick the foot into the hand for sugar cane pose. Awesome. Slowly and gently release. Warrior two. Star, inhale. Turn your feet to face forward. Fold over your legs, and this time we'll twist. So the right arm reaches up, right arm threads under for the left leg. Now the left arm could either walk forward and over to the right or be in a half bind. That's your choice. Well, yes, nice, Conti. Well, I'll engage that right inner thigh so that the hips are level. Hips are level. So I watched her reach her inner thigh and push it up kind of. Yeah. Yep. And so that the hips get real level. I probably wouldn't be able to reach my inner thigh, but the idea of engaging that right inner thigh, yeah, and lifting it up so the hips are level. And then when you're ready, we'll switch sides, yeah. So left arm, right foot, right arm could be in that half bind, could reach for the thigh and lift it up. Yeah, so good. Yeah. And then we'll release and thread our hands through. Stay a few breaths there. Of course, if you wanted to go upside down again, you could. Otherwise, about 5 breaths here in this inversion. If your feet happen to leave the earth, bring them back. We'll all halfway lift. Turn your heels and toes out, goddess. Inhale, star. Warrior 2 toward the front. Inhale, exalted warrior. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Nice. Maybe sugar cane. Yep, lovely. Release gently. Land warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Frame that right foot, side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Come to your knees. Sit back on your heels. Either baby camel where you're reaching behind you. Let's all do that one first. Reach behind you onto your fingertips, tuck your tail, and then maybe lift your butt just a little bit off your heels, or maybe it comes quite far off your heels. It is a back bend, but it's also focusing on opening the quadriceps, so the front of the thighs. So you might feel a stretch there, especially if you continue to tuck your tail. So might be where you can stay, or you could come to camel pose where you come all the way up onto your knees. You might have a block between your thighs. The block helps us because we can squeeze the block and imagine it's going to go behind you, because the thing it's going to want to do is come out in front. We'll try to prevent that from happening. So you might reach your hands to your hips or your low back, squeezing your elbows toward one another. Great. That might be where you stay. You send your hips forward, but your belly in, and squeeze the block. Some of you then might be able to reach for one heel. And that might be where you go and you switch sides. Some of you might be able to reach for both heels. And keep sending the hips forward and the heart up and keep squeezing the block. And we're going to try to hold for about 10 breaths. breaths. If you need to adjust yourself, your hands back to your low back, always honor your body. And then, my dears, we'll all take one more huge breath in and a long breath out. And then sit back on your heels. Maybe there's a block between your heels. And just breathe. Notice the energy that you're moving in your body from that back bend. And then some of you are going to be able to sit between your heels. So booty goes to the ground, but we want to keep the knees together. Virasana hero's pose. Yeah. And if you do that, you might come down onto your forearms. Yeah. You want to keep the knees grounded as best you can. Yeah. And so Kanti has quite a back bend here. It's almost Kapotasana. You could also lay down onto your back. Some of you, yeah, that's available. Would not be available for me. Yeah. Yeah. Great, everybody. Let's take a couple more breaths wherever you are. Great. And then coming up, sitting upright for a few breaths. And then, my dears, next pose I'm going to offer is either pigeon on the right or thread the needle on the right. And some of you like a seated pigeon, you know? So right ankle, left knee is thread the needle. You could reach between your legs, or pigeon pose, or yep, I see some of you double pigeon or fire log. You'd have the right leg on top. Mhm. My dears, as gently as possible, you'll switch sides. It might not be yet, but whenever you feel even, we'll meet on your back. Great. And once you're on your backs, drawing your knees into your chest, doing a few knee circles one direction and a few the other. And then, my dears, twisting to the right, twisting to the right. You could put a block or a bolster or a pillow between your knees. Trying to keep the knees as stacked as possible, even if that means the left shoulder doesn't go on the floor, and that's okay. All right, my dears, back to center and then twisting to the left. When you're ready, come back to center and then either maybe happy baby or something else or shoulder stand, anything that feels like it's closing out the practice for you today. Whatever feels useful and easeful enough. So maybe that's a block underneath your sacrum and your legs up to the sky so that you don't have to hold your legs up or legs up the wall. Nice. Whatever works. We'll take about 10 breaths at least. When you're ready, Finding Shavasana, corpse pose. When you're ready, making your way back to a seated pose. And palms might gather in a shape at the heart that feels potent right now to you. We'll bow our head to the power, the magnificence, the beauty, the ability to love and heal and grieve that is there at the heart space. In gratitude for these bodies, exactly as these bodies are. What a gift. What a privilege. Bowing to the lineages of yoga mini that have come from India, also with its roots in Africa, to become what yoga is here for us today. And just gratitude for showing up, for coming again and again to the practice, developing tapas, discipline, and a space for just you. When we do that on the regular, we create just a little bit more peace in our own nervous systems. Therefore, can be better advocates of peace in the world, in the spirit of peace. We say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Pache, Paz. In the spirit of our collective liberation and truth, we say Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be. Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Matakwayasin, Black Lives Matter,